Yo, 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 what up? What up? How's everybody doing today? Saturday. Nice and warm. Actually, it's damn near hot. I wanted to come with my official's opinion today. I'm gone from out the gym. Had a nice little day today, reffing some games, but I wanted to come and just give you my opinion of what I saw today. Not bad today. Actually, I'm gonna be a little bit more positive instead of offering constructive criticism. I actually saw some guys and some coaches that played much better. You know, we had an older section today, but and I guess as you get older, you get better. But I saw a lot of ball movement. Saw a lot of ball movement out of the teams today, and that's great. You know, only dealt with one coach that complained about each and everything that ever happened on any call. But for the most part, teams were moving the ball. Teams were playing together. And teams were actually playing defense, right? Teams were actually playing defense and competing, and it was fun to play defense. What I did notice, though, today is that when the generation now catches the ball, you know, we watch too much NBA. I always say, don't watch NBA. Okay, watch NBA for the entertainment purposes only. You want to watch college basketball. Okay, college basketball and good high school basketball. All right, but I would prefer college because high school is still trying to learn really how to play. Right? Those college guys are playing for a reason, a bigger picture. So it's a lot more fundamental. You know, the high school guys, some of them may not have gotten to that fundamental state yet. But college guys are strictly fundamental, you know, and they're developing, and most of them are developed. Well, when you get to college, pros, now it's just all about entertainment. But guys have a bad habit of catching the ball and then take their 1-2. You have to take your 1 as you're catching the ball. So as you're catching the ball, you gotta step into it. Step into the pass. You ever heard step and then get ready to go up, or step and then get into the triple threat? You can't catch and then step 1-2. That's a travel. And I caught about 5 of those today. And player and coach had no idea what I was talking about. And I kept saying you have to take your 1-2 before you catch it. Like, you got to take that 1 before you catch it. So here's the easy trick. Here's the easy trick, free game. Get you a basketball. Go outside. Go in the basement. Wherever it's possible for you to be able to bounce the ball without parents, you know, without you getting in trouble with your parents, or without making a whole lot of noise, right? Get you a basketball or any type of ball that bounces. You want to backspin it right in front of you. Backspin it. All right. Have your hands ready. Take that step. If you're a right-hand shooter, you want to step with your left foot. Spin the ball. Step with your left foot and catch the ball at the same time, and then bring that right foot up. So you want to spin the ball, catch with your left foot, bring that right foot up as the ball is coming up in your shot pocket, getting ready to shoot it. If you're a left-hand shooter, you want to do the opposite. You want to spin it, catch it with the right hand, step with the right foot. Spin it right in front of you, catch with the right hand, step with the right foot. As you catch it, bring that left foot up. All right, so as always, you want to catch with the same hand and the same foot in front at all times. If you right hand, spin it in front of you, catch with the left, step with the left. And then bring the right up as the right hand comes up into your shot pocket. If you're a lefty, spin it, step with the right, catch with the right, bring that left foot up as that left hand comes up. Now you're in your shot pocket. Now when you're in your shot pocket, you can shoot it, you can rip it and dribble, rip it the other way and dribble. You can pass it. All right, but you can't spin the ball. That's because spinning the ball is your pass. But you cannot catch the ball on a pass and then take that 1-2. That's a travel. So, like, free workout for you. Like, if you don't understand, because what happens, so many pro guys, they spin it, they catch it, then they 1-2. You can't do that, man. That's a travel. All day, every day, in any league, basketball, that's a travel. So I want all the youth basketball players out there, all the high school players out there, and even all of the college guys, all right? Just practice that drill, all right? Do it about 50 times a day. About 50 times a day, just spin it, step with the left, catch with the left, bring the right up as the right leg up as the right hand come up. If you lefty, spin the ball, step with the right, catch with the right, bring that left hand up as that left foot come up. That's what I want you to get done, right? About 50 of those reps a day. That will help you, right? Because now when you catch it, you know got some move that you can do. Because when you catch the ball in your shot pocket, as I said, now you can shoot, you can pass it, or you can dribble. But when you catch it and then you take that 1-2 and thinking that you're about to do something, it's going to be a travel going down the other way. But for the most part, I saw a lot of teams playing together. All right, ball movement is essential when you're playing basketball. I don't care if you're playing a 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 5-on-5, 4-on-4, whatever. Ball movement is essential because what it does, it makes the defense work. It makes the defense work. Most people are only accustomed to playing defense about 7 or 8 seconds at a time. And that's team defense. Most people are only, I'm not capable, all right, but most people only like to play personal one-on-one defense for a good 4 seconds, a good hard 4 seconds. So if you ball movement, individual defense 4 seconds, team defense about 7 to 8 seconds. So if you moving the ball, eventually the defense is going to wear out and you're going to get easy buckets because you're passing the ball. And now, you know, their mind, all right, their you know, the way that they mindset is, and, you know, short-term memory and all those things, you know, they're going to just get tired of playing defense and forget where they man at, easy layups. So if you're ever coaching or if you're ever teaching your kid or passes on to your kid, all right, get those nuggets in. Get them to want to play defense. Want to play defense and enjoy it. You want to score, be able to play defense. Get easy buckets. Step into the pass. Step into your shot. And then have fun. All right, have fun doing everything that you do. If you're not having fun doing what you do, you shouldn't be doing it. You know, and that's kind of my hang up sometimes with a lot of these volunteer coaches, because they make the game not fun. You know, I had to tell a coach today after the game, I said, man, when you stop hollering and just let them play, they play much better. And he started laughing like, yeah, I know. But like literally, you know, we don't want to demean and degrade the kids that's out here playing. And, you know, I mean, my son is 5 months old. My daughter about to be playing for somebody else. I don't know how I would react. You know, I've you know, they've been on cheerleading teams and all that. And I know coaches got to get in kids sometime. I understand that. But again, sandwich criticism, even in life. Right? Because what I just did in talking to y'all, I gave sandwich criticism and most people didn't even know it. But I spoke about the good things that happened, what I saw today. Then I talked about what was bad. And then I went back and talked about what was good again. That's sandwich criticism. So like we, you know, just understand that from a basketball standpoint, because now, you know, when I ref and I'm looking at it from a different lens, you know, I see things differently, but the coaches just, you know, only want to see it as they see it. Everything's a foul. Everything's a violation when it's, you know, against you or in favor of you. But when it's on the other hand, it's never nothing. So if you ever want to volunteer for your kids, you know, or for any coaching regimen or whatever, all right, know the game, know the rules, And then look at the game from everybody's point of view. Look at the game from the player's point of view, from the coach's point of view, from the official's point of view. And it's the same thing I tell the players that I work with. Look at the game. Stop looking at the game from a player's point of view if you're a player. Look at the game from a coach's point of view and from an official's point of view. Because you got to look at it from a player's point of view, but when you're watching the game. So like now when I watch the game, I look at it from not only a coach's point of view, but an official point of view. And then when I'm officiating, I'm seeing it from my lens, yeah, but now I'm trying to look at it from the coach's point of view as well as the player's point of view. All right, we got to be marketable and, be able to diversify and see things differently. Just because somebody give you a shirt and say that you're a coach don't mean that you know what you're doing. But just because, you don't say much don't mean that you don't know what you're doing either. So I just see, more so a lot of these, youth coaches like teach. If, teach. I have no problem with you getting in your players. All right, even as a college coach, high school coach, I have no problem with you getting in your players. But let's teach. I talked about this last week. Coaches telling players what to do, and they have no idea what the coach is talking about. Because you're telling the player something that you might understand, but the player has no idea. So we have to teach them what's going on. Every game that I ref, I'm coaching, and I try to, I'm teaching, but I try to be evenly balanced because I can't be biased. So if I say something to one player, then I say something to another player, right? I was reffing a game earlier today, and I'm not going to say either team, right? Because I don't want to, necessarily give props or talk about who did what. But this one team was winning by like 30, and like two of their players were just totally playing scared. And it was a free throw, and I came up to them, I said, why are y'all not playing like y'all played the first game when I reffed? And I said, stop playing scared. Because like they were terrified. And then every time that they threw the ball away or their teammates did something, those two players would turn and look at me, and I would just say, keep playing. You got to keep playing until the buzzer go off. But I'm trying to teach them because they coach is on the phone at this point. You getting blew out by 30. The coach is on the phone. The other person is on the bench just sitting there. The bench is just dead, desolate. But the same way I told them at the same time, and I turned over to the winning team's point guard and I said, how come you ain't attacking like you was attacking in the first half? And he just looked at me and started smiling like, I don't know. And I said, keep attacking. So I'm coaching both teams both ways because, I don't want to be biased. But if we're not pointing out, especially in this type of stuff, and I've always had referees during my games when I coach high school and college, they didn't have a problem with telling my players what they were doing wrong or tell me what I'm doing wrong, or I ask questions. The easiest way to get an answer is ask a question. Don't accuse, just ask a question. But every game that I ref, I have no problem with pointing out what somebody's doing wrong, like a big dude, like went to foul or to block a shot, real big and bumped up against him. And the coach talking about, man, that's a clean block. And during the free throw, I told the player, I said, listen, I said, next time, go up with the outside hand. If you go to block the shot with the outside hand, you will hit the ball the same way that you hit it with two hands. But now your body won't hit the opposing player. And it won't be a foul. Because now you go up with the outside hand, now you're leaving your body open for the referee to see that you didn't touch him, and you're getting a clean block. But if you go with the inside hand, now you body to body, and you're more apt to foul somebody. But see, these are things that I've always taught. Like, these are things that I taught as a coach. So as an official, I have to teach these same things because for the most part, these players ain't being taught. They ain't being taught this. So what good am I as an official If I love the game of basketball and I want to see the game of basketball played right, if I see something and I don't teach the player, I'm just as bad as the person that I'm complaining, with or complaining against. The same way it was a player, right? Big cocky guy. He actually reminded me of Big Country, but he had a nice stroke on him. He had a little flavor, a little sauce to him, but every time he caught it, he would like jump stop and shoot and like miss. Well, in their last game, he caught it like, ooh, so pretty in rhythm. Caught it, shot it, and left it up there. Left that thing up there. Now, I don't never teach. I always say the only place that you can pose is on the free throw line. On the free throw line, keep that pose up and, so that you make sure the shot go in. Put your wrist in the rim. But this dude caught it, stepped into the shot, bang, and he left it up. It was sweet. And I'm like, good shot. Then he came back down. Now, again, he feeling himself. He tried to, shimmy, and mind you, if you know who Big Country is, right? Brian Reeves used to play, right? He trying to shimmy. He passed the ball and come back. He jumped up again, shoot, air ball. Come back, catch one in the corner, shoot, far right. So I tell him after the game, they get in their bags, the parents walking, and I call him and I say, come here. Now he looking at me, black ref, young white guy. He looking at me like, is he calling me? I'm like, yeah, come here, man. And I said, do you know why you made that 3-pointer during the game? And he looking at me. I said, no, it's not a trick question. Do you know why you made that 3-pointer? See, because as a player, you should understand. See here, I'm going to give y'all this last free nugget. Then I got to go. All right. I said, do you understand why you missed the shot? As a basketball player, you should understand why you did something, why you didn't do something. Right? There are 3 main reasons. 3. If you never heard them before, it's 3 main reasons why you miss a shot. It may be 4, but it's 3 main reasons why you will miss a jump shot. And I teach it every day. 1 is because you didn't have enough power in your shot. That's 1. I might want to write this down if you got a kid or if you got to teach for sure. One reason why you miss a jump shot, because you don't have enough power. And power comes from your legs. All right, that's why people talk about leg day and all that. Like, you have to have good strength in your legs. You got to have a good base. So you miss a shot because you don't have strength in your legs. The second reason why you miss a jump shot is because you are off balance. You off balance. The third reason why you miss a jump shot is because you did not follow through. Power, balance, follow through. And, people might say footwork or you're not square. Well, your footwork is your balance. You don't have proper footwork, you ain't got good balance. Right? And you not square. So that's still like footwork. Because if you square, now you can get the proper strength. But power, balance, follow through. You got to be able to follow through. So you should understand why you missed the shot. Man, I ain't have enough power on that shot. Put some more power on it to go in. Man, I didn't follow through all the way. Follow through next time. Man, I wasn't balanced. Get balanced. Get your feet under you. Like, these are nuggets that I'm sharing with y'all. Teaching. So I asked the kid, I said, do you understand, bring me back to my story. Do you understand why you missed a shot? He said, because I was set. My feet were set. And I said, close. I said, you made that shot because you stepped into it. And he looked at me and he started shaking his hand and I started messing with him. I said, and you know it was a good shot because you left that thing up there, and it was pretty. And he started laughing. All the parents started laughing because they understood what I was talking about. But here it is. I'm an official. They done, with their tournament for the day, but I'm still teaching. Still teaching. Like, that's why when I talk about my book, and this book is just the first book. Just the first book. I got some in the trunk. I keep some on me. But this book is just the first book. But like, understanding life through the game of basketball, I don't understand how someone cannot correlate like life. Like, we're teaching as coaches, officials, parents. We're teaching. So I just want y'all to understand that. All right, I saw some good ball movement today. Just wanted to bring you. It's a little bit longer than it's ever been, right? Because normally I'm in the gym while I'm talking. But please stop. Please stop watching these NBA games thinking that I'm going to get a move from somebody and it's going to be ooh-wee. Because it's going to be a violation some way, somehow. I was watching the game the other day, and Jeff Van Gundy was talking about Durant when he was backing him down. And this dude not only was here, taking 3 steps, putting it back down, here, taking 3 steps, putting it back down. And Mark Jackson was like, man, I would tell a referee, like, I can't guard KD as it is. But now this dude it got the cheat code. Like, literally. He picking it up, taking 3 steps, bagging me down, and 7 foot, putting it back down. Like, you can't do that thinking that's an okay move. And then when the officials call a call and then the coach gets upset because, oh man, you watching the same game that your player's watching. And you watching from the same vantage point as your player's watching. That's why ain't nobody getting better. That's why the generation of basketball is decreasing. That's why when you get a good player, you be like, man, that dude is nice. Because they understand. And I saw some nice players today. Some nice players today. Of all races, but they were fundamentally sound. Fundamentally sound. And then you get those players that are just raw, that can't play, and I try not, because I don't want to use my influence, like, here, buy a book, here's my basketball card. Not wait until they leave on their way out with their tournament. Now I'm done. It's not biased no more. I give, a parent or a coach a card. Here, man, get back in contact with me. But don't nobody take me up on my offer. And all I'm trying to do is help. If I come talk to your team, right? If I come and help you for a nominal fee, obviously to, be able to hold the practice, so now you can look at it from the outside and see what your players need, see what they get, and also learn a little bit. See, as people, we get so uptight because we don't want to learn from nobody, especially black folks. Black folks don't want to learn from other black folks. That's why most black folks in the same situation, because don't nobody want to learn from somebody that can teach them, but we all learning from the same people or the same things. The damn news, the radio, or the internet. That's what we learning from. But we not getting no practical knowledge. Because, man, I'm a coach, so why I'm going to listen to him? Well, he don't know what he talking about, why I'm going to listen to him? But, I just play the background and, hey, I ain't the best coach in the world, but I know what the hell I'm doing. And I understand it's a purpose and it's a reason for why I'm doing it. And I will get the player to understand why they're doing what they're doing. See, if you can't get a player to understand why they're doing what they're doing and they just doing what you telling them to do, they will never be successful when they have to do it on their own. So I don't know if Josh still watching, right? But, Josh is the only person that I know right now that's on the feed. If you're a coach, here's what I learned a long time ago. I said I was going to give y'all one last nugget and go. This is the last one for real. See, but when I get going, sometime I, can't stop. And also, this is what I talk about in my show on Tuesday and Thursday, Life and Basketball. If you're not tuning in to my Facebook Live show, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 4 p.m. Central, Life and Basketball, this is what I talk about, because this is what the book is about. So, like, everybody that's on this stream should be sharing this nugget, because somebody that play, or you coach coach somebody to play. But again, who will want to share information and say, man, I don't need to hear that. I don't need to hear that from him. But maybe somebody else need to hear it. And then if they hear it, maybe I'm echoing what you've been trying to express to somebody, but just haven't been able to get it in the right context. But maybe if they hear from somebody else, they'll be like, man, that's what such and such was telling me. Because it's just life. Just life. But, you know, the book, the show, this is all that we do. This is what I do. I teach. I teach this thing for a living. I mean, I can play, you know, I played, you know, Division I as a walk-on. I wasn't a, you know, superstar or whatever, but I know what the hell I'm doing when it comes to this. When it comes to basketball and correlating life skills and character development and, you know, helping people grow through this vehicle, basketball, this is what I do. And if you don't know, go research me. Go ask a question. You know, it ain't being, you know, flaunting, but I know my shit. Trust me. So again, share this with somebody. Pass it along because somebody might need it. All right, I had one last nugget for y'all that I can't, you know, think about, but let players know why they're doing what they're doing. All right. Please let players know why they're doing what they're doing. Do anybody have any questions right now? Because I'm almost done. I'm trying to think of the last thing that I was going to bless y'all with. Anybody got any questions, any comments? You know, if you're still with me, give me a thumbs up or something. You know what I'm saying? You know, let me know that what I'm saying is making sense, unless you jumped on and jumped off. You know, let's develop our youth. And if we got to develop our youth sometime through sports to get them to understand what it is that we do, or if we practice, you know, a trade, sometime we got to develop them through what we're doing, but something that they like to do. So that's what it is, man. You know, I just, you know, this is not life in basketball. This was basically official's opinion. You know, didn't want to, you know, I was trying to get out the gym so that I can get home, you know, and get, you know, my day started, relax a little bit. But you should always be teaching. You should always be teaching something to somebody that can help them. Oh, okay, I know what it is. If you're a coach, your job, what will make it so easy when you scouting a team, you know what the other team is running if you're doing your job, okay? But I learned this a few years ago, and it made me a much better coach. You want to make the players think, because most players respond to the coach, right? They feed off the coach's energy. But you want to make the player think for themselves. See, what I used to do, you know, and I don't know if Sloan's still watching or not, you know, I'm asking for some thumbs up, people that's still on, but I would know the other teams play sometimes better than their players. And I'll be calling out where they're supposed to be. Sometimes players look at me and like, how the hell did you know that I'm supposed to be
call. Here? Press Uconnect button to answer.
So you want to make the player think for themselves. Take away what the coach is doing, make them think. Now I'm going to take away this first pass. Now you got to think what's the next thing, because we teach so many players to be robots. Pass here, then pass there, and go there. But what if this is not available? That's why you got to get people to understand why they're doing what they're doing, even in life. You got to make people think for themselves, and then see if they can be resourceful and see if they can, you know, make good adjustments and take off. So, but that's it, man. I hope that y'all share this, you know, with somebody, you know, pass it on, you know, good nuggets. Go check out my YouTube page, Bless the Ball SD. That's on YouTube, Bless the Ball SD. My personal YouTube page is @Carvel Bailey. You know, you can catch me at Carvel Bailey or at Bless the Ball SD on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Indeed, LinkedIn, Google Plus, you know, YouTube, everywhere, man. You know, subscribe to what I'm doing, support what I'm doing. Still got the father-son/daughter basketball camp coming up. You know, bring your kids out, man. You know, have a good time, you know, good bonding time with them, you know. And that's basically it, man. You know, if you need a book, you know, holler at me. You know, if you want to come to camp, holler at me. You know, you need me to come speak to a group, whatever, you know, holler at me. We'll, you know, work it out because this is what I do. You know, I mean, we'll find you know, based on the situation, find a good nominal fee, you know, but I'ma bring it, you know, and I'ma bring value every time that I turn the camera on, step up, you know, to the plate, you know, step in the gym, whatever it is, I'ma bring value because that's what I do. God put me on this earth to be powerful and successful. And the reason why he did that because he know my heart. And so I have to be powerful and successful to be able to help and give back like I've always done. It ain't no way. So I know that I'm going to be a millionaire, multi-millionaire. Then I'm going to move on to a billionaire, but I got to do that because all I want to do is help. But now, are you willing to help? Help somebody and you'll get help. Be blessed to be a blessing. All right? But it's Saturday, man. Got that Usher rocking in the background. It's warm. Y'all be safe, man. You know, be safe out there because in Illinois, especially in Chicago, you know, it's a war zone. All right? People crazy. Holla at y'all. One.